if we're doing anything, we need to get like.
This is part 3, by the way, because I keep getting phone calls again. If you know any good camera equipment, please leave comments in below. Please do that.
We need like a chick for wardrobe in here. You know what I'm saying?
I have some connections that I don't want to say on camera, but like I got some stuff lined up. Like the production level.
Why would you need a sweatshirt in San Diego?
At nighttime it's chill. It's like legit. And I thought the same thing. I'm like, why are you selling hoodies when it's 75 degrees all year round? But it's kind of chilly at night.
Okay.
Like it was 67 one night. But it's,
Yeah,
a,
right
it's,
on
a,
the
it's a
water.
nice 67.
I don't know.
It's a nice 67 where like you wear the sweatshirt and the shorts just to like, it's a thing.
Just to be like, yeah. Just to make it easier to get the head. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. Gotcha.
But on a different note, like, it's
not.
crazy.
So she positioned herself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, 2 fucking pumps, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now, at this point, so I wait till this lady, because she's in the gas station. I wait till she comes out, and I said, ma'am, because I know I have work shirt on.
Yeah.
And I got my, and I had actually just came out of the meeting of them being like, well, you never know when people are watching you. They're like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, do you think it's possible that you could situate your car so that, you know, maybe I could access the other pump? She's very nastily telling me that she's fucking using this pump. And I'm like, I see that, and did not say that you weren't using it or like that you can't use it. I was just saying like, can I then also get gas at the same time at the pump that you're also blocking? She says nothing. She then says nothing. So I'm there with you know what I'm saying, with another colleague of mine, and you know we're on the clock. So
gas station workers are bitches, yo.
Oh, I mean, they didn't say nothing. The dude at the gas station didn't say nothing, but I understand him though, because in the area, in the neighborhood that he worked, like it'd be just best to not make waves. Like I'm not getting involved in anything. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so, it's like whether it be you trying to run out of here with, you know what I'm saying, with my merchandise, or this nigga about to yell at this lady about being at the pump. I'm not getting involved in anything because like the area around here is real volatile. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I've been to some areas where like they know I'm not from here and they smell it. They smell it. I had one situation where I legit had to. I used to take my me and my friend used to go out to dinner all the time at this wine bar, and on the way home you could take the nice way there, but on the way home it was quicker for me to go through the rough neighborhood. And she drove me this day, and when she was driving through me, and I'm not like the tough guy. Like I'm real, you know, I'm like passive, I'm friendly, I smile a lot, I make a lot of jokes. So, but it was a moment where I had to catch myself, like I have to turn all that off. Like, so I was in, I forgot what the street's called, but it's a street I'm very familiar with because I'm not from the city in no shape or form, but a lot of my people are. So I'm familiar with certain areas to kind of stay away from, move a certain way in, and I see what's going on. Ooh. You would like some more crowns, huh?
Oh, I'm not gonna advertise for them, but surely
some more leggings, huh?
This man kicked me.
Yeah, it was such an accident. I definitely have my feet up on a thing.
Yeah, like, yo, if this doesn't take off, Artie's very good at ad-libs, and he can do his own ad-libs. He said it's a thing. Yo, just let him go in the studio and just let him do all his ad-libs for you. You can just save him for later.
It's a thing. Save your vocal boxes, guys.
I'm good.
What do you think having like up-corner like musicians up here to kind of showcase their?
I really do want to do that, and with just the way I took on this new schedule. Thank you. The way I took on this new schedule, I'm really I do apologize. I've been slacking with my portion of trying to get things together for this, because I actually do have a number of people that I've talked to about coming onto the show, and most of the people that I do know have either musical aspirations, or I really want to get my comedian friends on here. Like, I really think that would be like to have a.
I got nothing I want to talk to you about, but again, afterwards.
Oh yeah, but to have
but coming soon, guest appearance. Anybody want to come up or any topics you want to?
I want to swirl.
Any topics y'all want us to talk about? Please leave in the comments. We'll be doing an email video at some point. Man. So
you're gonna leave it open for them to be like, I want y'all to talk about shutting the fuck up. Like, hey yo,
if anybody wants smoke, We will do a roast video.
Oh yeah, please let me know.
Trust me, you don't want it. It's gonna be bad for you.
Like pointing at your nose, all that.
Because we saw your Instagram post. 100%. But even in even in situations like that, like I caught myself getting out the gas station and like you'll never be more courageous when there's a woman around.
Oh
so,
yeah.
You'll never be more. You're never the same thug. So I come out the gas station and dudes like
everybody's DMX. What?
So dudes, a bunch of dudes at the gas station. I'm like, so we driving her car. I'm like, no, you stay here. Like I'll pump the gas. Like, and they looked cool, but like it was a thing where like I just don't know. So you know me, I'm like making like what's going on, man.
I like that because you know niggas who talking to girls, so they always like,
So. And it kind of turned into that.
Why do niggas like?
Why do they think that works?
Yo, why do you think you can pull a chick like, dog? You're on a bike. Like, put
your mongoose back.
You're not even riding it though. Like you're just stationary. You're using the bike as a chair. So you like no.
It is pink all.
So I know you.
Yo, why do hood niggas ride pink bikes?
Because they don't have transportation or furniture.
But like pink, yo, you can find a nice like mountain bike one. Like,
that's a bitch dude, because you just stealing girl bikes.
Hey, y'all gotta do better.
Yeah.
For real. But I guess get out the gas station.
Ain't no nigga steal my mongoose.
Straight up.
I had one mongoose.
And we was nothing but kickflips. It's like that's skateboards.
Let's say kickflips.
I forgot what the trip was called. Yeah. I forgot what the trip was called. We'll think about it. We'll get back to that.
I had white friends too that tried it. They were like, "No, I'm gonna." And I realized that it was comical for them.
I have a story for that too. So I get out this gas station and I'm terrified. These look like.
You ever try to go down a half pipe? I'm sorry. It was just.
No. Well, because again.
Yo, you gotta know how to do that.
100%.
You think you gonna watch Rocket Power and just drop it?
Adam does this.
Like I'll be like, surely, just an alley would be like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can do that. What the fuck?
I want to get into that. Long story short, I was terrified of this gas station. This dude tried me, and I'm like, yo, I beat the shit out you out here, but my voice changed. So when my voice changed,
did it crack?
It didn't crack, but the way he walked away was I knew he was coming back.
Ooh.
So I didn't fill up my tank. I didn't know. I'm running. Just because when you have certain environments around, you're like, oh, that's gonna come back.
Yeah.
That's coming back, and it's coming back with more than one person. 100%. But growing up in a mixed community,
I love how you cut off my story to tell multiple stories, but that's cool.
But because you keep bringing up good stuff, half pipes. And white people activities.
Yes.
When I was 8, friends came out to me. I tried to skateboard.
Me too.
It didn't take long for me to realize that's not what I'm about. Right. It only took one little scrape to be like, oh, I'm tripping. Almost.
It took like till I was 12 to be like, y'all want hoop? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we were fucking do some shit I could do.
No, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I almost killed one of my best friends at the time, little sister, trying to be a fucking BMX track. Yo, I've never been more projectile in my life, yo. I swear to God. Those good times. Good times. But you gotta know who you are as a person. Like, you really, truly gotta pay attention to what it is for you. I tried to race
bikes with, like, kids that I don't, and, like, I guess, like, my bike,
or maybe I was going to when that happens. Dude,
like,
the brakes just aren't built for that.
Or why when you start wobbling, like, it's like, you can never get it back. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, apparently I wobbled, and I'm
gonna tell you what, it's either a hill, car, or a child involved, and all three are bad.
Over the handlebars, left the bike there, went home like this. Like with my knees, both my knees were scraped to like, I thought it to the bone. Like, I was like
Mom, you legs. Yo, I almost killed my man's sister, legit. So, this is when I first learned how to ride a bike. So at some point, I go down, I'm confident now. I'm like, yo, I know how to pedal. So like I get to the hill, I'm like,
I know how to really, yo?
So I get down the hill and his little sister's there and on the sidewalk.
That's what she was excited about.
And I'm like, yo, I can't. So I go down the hill, I see Shorty. I'm like, yo.
The only thing I know how to do, I can't do it.
I don't learn how to pedal on you. So my man's little sister's at the bottom of the hill. I'm like, I can't kill my best friend's sister. Like, I can't.
But I'm not gonna kill myself.
Right.
I'm not trying to do it.
But I almost did. So I hit the front brake. This is before I knew there was different brakes.
Right.
Hit the front brake, flew over her. Mm-hmm. Again, I've never been this good of a projectile. flow over her over the curb and hit directly into a car.
Ooh.
I don't know where the bike went, but the bike wasn't nowhere to be found. It wasn't on the top of the hill.
Don't know the bike.
Like it just wasn't. It wasn't there. But those scrapes, I feel like, would make you as a person. Like if you don't get, if it's not severe, like it's not borderline fatal. Yeah. You weren't having fun as a kid.
It's like you gotta combine that with your mother also not really caring. Like really kind of thinking that was poor parenting at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, you probably should have been concerned because I was real talk.
I was actually bleeding a lot.
Profusely from a lot of different places. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I need stitches. Like, considering the scars that I have, I think I need stitches.
I grew up. I don't know if you know this about me, but I had asthma as a kid. So I had an asthma pump, but I used to have the accordion joint, the one that breathed the bag and shit. Like, I was a real nerd back then.
My man.
Yo.
With the one with the chamber on there?
Well, yes.
I had bronchitis one time, and it was like, take this home. It was like, take this home. And I was like, fuck no.
Yo, said, this come with a backpack? Like, what is this?
Yo, for real, because it was, you walking out of there like this and shit like, dang.
But I was so into being active as a kid, like, I would go outside and just know I would be halfway down when I came back in the house. But I kept the door unlocked for that reason. One night, Mo locked the screen door on me. She still does this to that day. I hate that shit. My parents, my father too, both my parents. So I'm coming in.
They don't like that shit. Black people don't like that shit.
At all. Like, lock my door.
Like, they could walk past some shit and be like, is this
don't come inside this house over and over. Let me heat and or air.
Yo, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to air condition the whole neighborhood.
Like, no one said anything about the neighborhood. So I was playing football. This is my first time I was really killing football. And this is when I realized I was fast. Also ran into a car that day. So get to the door. I'm like, all right, it's cool. I can't breathe because when I get to the door, I got my inhaler.
Shout out to Arena Football League players because we all know that is just low-key street football.
Right.
And I was a superstar at street football. You know, like, that's what I'd be like. I'm just waiting for like the 300-pound safety. 100%. That's how I'm thinking. I'm like, yo, that is fucking me. Yo. I was like, you're not. 100%. I am Ed Reed. Yo, I'm Ed Reed and Sean Taylor at the same time. Like, I'm picking shit. And I'm fucking headhunting out here.
You'll say your chest not existent.
For real. They're like, since when do you tackle like this? It was like, since I tried to kill
I think I was hurt. So I got to that screen door, boy, and I hit that first pull, and it didn't open.
Oh, no.
I panicked.
Probably the way your hands came back. Like, you ever try to pull something that don't, like,
you hit it with one of these? Yo, I looked at that door like, I'm about to fucking die. And no one was home. I'm like,
because my mind would have been like, I'm gonna rip this door off the handle, and then I'm gonna die.
Subconsciously,
my ass whooped.
Did that.
Oh, okay.
But I'm thinking in my mind, like, I'm not gonna make it.
Yo, because remember fucking Beyblades and shit? Yo, nah, because I would have let it rip. I would have let that one rip. So I can really say to my mom, because I would have thought that you had a real excuse. I got asthma, so when I came in here, I pulled it. I must not have known my own strength, but I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yo,
pull that shit straight.
I was pulling that door so hard to the point that the hinges was bent. I'm 5. My mother came to the door like, yo, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? My mom was looking at me like, what are you doing? I run upstairs to get my hair. I'm like, I couldn't breathe. They're like, oh. Like, it's just that. The shit that your parents don't realize, because my parents were young, kind of. So the shit that you realize that they're just like, wasn't it?
See now,
like put ice on it.
Real talk though.
Ice kills everything.
They don't have an excuse for you because you're not the oldest.
Very true.
See now, me, they stay like I swear to God, it's like this is just like
is that
whenever I have a
like, I feel like they should have
whenever I come up with any type of like, you know, as a parent, maybe you kind of like, you know what I'm saying, maybe you kind of owe me an apology for this or something. They're like, you was the first one we just didn't know.
My parents had.
We just didn't know. We just didn't know.
Like, hey, we tried.
We just didn't. I mean, like, swear to God. Like,
the thing about it is, like, my parents had 2 kids before me.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm like, why are you still fucking?
That's what I'm saying. You know what the judge told me when I tried to do? I was like, he said, ignorance is not a plea, Mr. Kellum. I was like, yo, all right, bet.
Let me stop for my parents watching this. I actually have great parents. Like, I got good parents. They know I love them.
My parents thought I love them too, but they fucked up.
They fucked up. Like, and when you get older, you're like, I can see why you make that mistake. Like, you start putting shit together.
You can tell the way that I'm put together as a person. I'm just not all the way there.
You're just, like, I'm just not. Like, my certain weirdo facts is probably because of them. Like I probably can't operate in a big room.
I'm not like kill your third grade class.
Yeah, like I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? But like be the dude that shows up and like makes the photographer take hella pictures.
Yeah, you'll say, yo, I need 34 then.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's
Or
funny?
no, I'd just be like the dude that keeps like that will not stop talking when he says like everybody look at the camera and be like
I'm like, ah!
or I'd be like, man, already over there like faking like shit. This is the first day his shirt ironed and shit. Like, and everybody be laughing and shit.
Shit, you made me lose my train of thought. I had something funny.
How long is this?
God damn it. We probably done.
I like this mug. This is mug though. It's like heavy. It's got
it's got a good build out.
I like this. This looks like it comes in a set though. You can't get
100%.
like you know what I'm saying.
That I love that one. I really came up on. Shout out DPO.
Shout out to them not knowing that this is C, not G.
It was actually East 130.
I'm not gonna lie, because every time I come to your door, like I swear, especially when I heard those voices, like I was looking at your door, like, is this like C? Like, is this like is this? I've been here hella times. Like, is this the right apartment?
What is this? It's on this floor.
I swear to God.
Shit. I've seen some people viewing the podcast though. They feel like they're digging it a little bit. It's still
really.
It's still in the early stages, so our form with certain things is still getting better. But again, we're unprofessional fuckers.
So
like,
do we have like groupies yet?
I don't know if we have groupies. Like I'm not getting the heads. Like
He said psych. Though. Wait a minute. He said psych.
He said I'm not getting like.
Wait a minute. So you are.
He said so.
That's what it sounds like.
But no, people fucking with it. But I think with time, like it's gonna get like a big. I think this is gonna be a big thing.
I agree because I feel like we're only gonna get better with time.
Exactly.
We
and
have
don't
our partner that wasn't here tonight, so
yeah, we're only going to get better at this point. And we love Q. We just give him shit all the time because he's definitely supposed to be.
We're grown men. Like we can't show him kindness.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the fuck.
Like what are your best friends for? Like if you got your leg cut off, like this is clown ass.
Right.
Missing
This
a whole
limping ass nigga. Right.
Missing a whole Achilles out this bitch.
What do you think? You're handicapped? Like my guy, I got the.
Yes, I don't have a.
I got the identification.
I have the little necklace they give you when you join the club.
What is he on crutches? What a fag! I really stopped myself from doing that in the first time.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I need a manager.
I promise we'll edit it, or we're really sorry. We're gonna put out some like pro gay.
Yeah. No. Like my. I have family that's gay. My best friends are gay. It's like saying.
Here's my thing about it.
My best friend is black.
That's how they do. Yeah. But that's why I don't like saying it. Yo, one day, so I got gay dudes that I like consider friends. Like you're the good people, good energy. So when we have conversations,
yo, I'm sorry, but there's no better coworker than a gay person. Yeah, I swear to God. I swear to God, because first of all, they're gonna talk shit about everybody.
Exactly.
But they're also gonna work harder than everybody, and they always got everything. They're like, yo. Like, you got a piece of gum? Like, of course I do. You got lotion? Of course I do. You got mouthwash too? Right. Like, yo, these, like, I know niggas that'll stitch up your fucking pants. Like, for real, like, yo.
But the funny thing is, like, my go-to would be like, yo, my brother's gay. But then I realized,
right?
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, I feel as though.
My uncle's gay.
Yeah, so, like, it's the thing. So, like.
Like people wouldn't even tell me. They're like, you didn't know? I was like,
I mean, I guess.
No, not really.
Like, I never thought about it.
It's news to me.
This is when I learned that gay
I'm
guys
over here coping with it.
By the way, I'm insecure about it.
I was just like, I knew this thing my whole life and ain't nobody say that. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, it was funny because, like,
for the longest time. Purple was like.
For the longest time.
You didn't know that nigga's purple?
For the longest time, my brother had the baddest women around him, and I never put it together. And then 20 years later, I'm like, damn, that's why they love that, man. That's why, like, I got you. And to this day, he keeps it back. I don't even know how he meets people he meets. Like, I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I'm just like, yeah, sometimes even in, like, especially when I be watching Mario and shit, I was just like, how do you even encounter that many people in life? Like, I'm living my life, like, and I'm going out every day, and I'm, like, trying to meet people and shit. I mean, like...
It's funny, because, like...
I mean, I'm married, you know what I'm saying, but, like, not trying to, like, but, like, that, like, situations just don't present themselves to me, like, you know what I'm saying?
But I've turned into the person that actively likes to network. So, like, I'll exchange a contact when I meet you. Like, yo, what's your what's your Instagram? What's your number? Like, yo.
I guess maybe I'm too big because people feel, I guess, like that's threatening if I ask you for your number because I don't.
But I feel like you're not like once you meet you, you're not like a threatening.
That's it. That's
person. So like,
right, but you gotta get past the what?
True. True.
Like you even said, it was like I've seen you act alpha, and I was like, because you're low key calling me a bully. Like, it was like, that's like on tape. You called me a bully. Like,
because it's like
we're supposed to be friends. Like this nigga just called me a bully.
But like no, because it's funny because like you and one of my other friends, like yo, like y'all are probably two of the most prideful people I know, and it's so.
Yo, this nigga's calling me prideful now. You know, like, are you serious?
But it's so funny because he'll like want to do something. And be like, yo, nah, because they gonna think I'm a sucker. Like, and he, no, it don't matter what it is. Like, somebody can be like, yo, I'm giving you a meal, but you gotta like say sorry.
You gotta wear this pink polo.
And they're like, no. And I'm like, yo, it's not that deep, but I love him for it. Like, I love being that guy that can mediate, though. Like, nah, I ain't doing it.
I just wanna, like, my dad thinks that like. I'm homophobic because like one time I was chilling with him, I was hanging out with him, right? And so like my dad and my uncle, who rest in peace, my uncle Lenny and shit, that was my dad's best friend, and I you become a man when you hang around men that are acting like men, but not like they're not trying to teach you anything. They're just being
themselves. Yeah. You know what's funny? I see the people, y'all. Just real quick, because I see the Artie podcast. Because I see the people that you be around, and I compare it to people I be around, and we both seem to hang around our friends that are our age too, but older people, like regularly. Like when I walked into the fantasy drive, I was like, oh shit, like.
Oh yeah, these are all legit.
How many wives did you have?
How many people are sending mad texts like, "Are you still so you think you can fucking go to glory days?" And shit? Like, it's happening all at the table.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but nah, I'm saying that so like I just never forget this. Like, say them two are sitting on that couch, right? Farthest apart, right? But like. They got their feet up on the what you call it, right? And my father's thing would be like, notice when I put my foot up there, he put his foot down, or when he put his foot up there, I put my foot down. But notice, our feet are never up there at the same time. He'd be like, what? we here just trying to watch the game. Like,
yo, say yo,
we like in here smoking, drinking, like everything. Like you worried about the footrest. So like, I take that into account. So like one time it's just me and my dad.
Yeah.
And we're in his house in his living room.
Are you hot?
And not really. I've been drinking.
I feel like it's
hot. I know.
Be unprofessional. I'm turning the heat down.
We just sitting there watching the game, and it goes from like being like daytime, like we watch like an afternoon game to a night game. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, so I go like, why the fuck the lights not on in here? I'm feeling uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck we sitting in here with no lights on? It's just us. Mm-hmm. We niggas, you know what I'm saying? And this is just my dad. So I'm expecting him to laugh like you did, right?
Yeah.
Nah, this nigga's like, the fuck you think I'm gonna touch you or something? Yo.
Like I had you. Like what are you talking
about? Like bro.
Yo, that reminds me of one time. This is when I started feeling myself as an adult. I was young. I was probably like 12. But you know, you get into them teen years, you start moving different. So my father used to do this thing.
That's right.
Whenever me, my mother, and my father would walk somewhere, my father would put his hand on my left shoulder like this, and it'd be basically hugging or whatever, and he put his hand on my shoulder. But when I got like 13, I'm like, it was not cool. So one day
you'll try to give him one of these.
One day I tried to
get on magic.
So one day I'm like, yo, come on,
nigga, I'm still
and low key, my father's very heavy-handed. So I'm like, not only
they are when they're grown men and you're a child.
So I'm like, yo, come on, yo, like
very heavy-handed. Like,
he looked at me so fast. I'm like, are you trying to get up my hug? He was like, ain't no weird about that. Like,
first of all, that is not a hug. My fucking like you mentally abused person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a hug. Like, if you just like, Like, we hug all the time. Like no, nigga, that's not a hug.
No, he shake me like,
yeah.
Rustin. I'm like, yo, like, I'm not even, and if you see somebody, I'm be upset. Like,
So
I'm like, yo, like,
why was your dad's handling you?
let me do my thing for a little bit, yo. Let me be cool for a day.
I remember when, just little shit like that. My grandfather used to always want me to wear my key around my neck. Mm-hmm. And that's not cool. Thank you. Thank you. I'm like, Dad, it is not 1945. Like, that is not fucking
Get
cool.
your pocket watch out.
He was like, yeah. He's like, you got a key. That's, he's like, that's cool. I'm like, yeah, it would be cool if it's the lanyard is dangling out of my pocket. On the left side, yeah, that's the left side. Yeah, that's the Crip side. You know what I'm saying? Like, only on the Crip side. You know what I'm saying? We know that was the song there.
That's the thing.
So, only on the left side, yeah,
right.
That's the Crip side.
100%.
And first of all, we're in Baltimore and there ain't no Crips around here.
all.
You know, so he's like, you might want to do it on the right side, but anyway, like, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, you're asking for it.
Like, but anyway, like, and he used to get so mad when I did not have it around my neck, because I would be the number one nigga, like, it's right here. He'd be like, niggas can just take that out of your pocket. And it wasn't until I started losing keys that I'd be like, yeah, you're right.
Like, he might have been on something. It's funny how different you think as a child versus as an adult.
And I like how I see, like, the inability of men to be soft at all.
Right.
And how generationally it's just like, okay, it's softened up some, but you just see where they were kind of fucked up in the head. Like my grandfather will not, he's in the hospital and things like that, will not eat. And I really think that marijuana will help him. I'm a big marijuana advocate and things like that. And it will definitely help him because he just says he just doesn't have the appetite and things like that. And I'm like, yo, this will help him with the appetite. And he's like, nah, I used to know niggas that would be throwing up and doing. I'm like, that's not marijuana.
Like, were they lacing it? Cause
he thinks dope from the 60s is marijuana. And I'm like, that's not the same dope. Like, when we're wearing those t-shirts, that's not what like, first of all, niggas that's doing this ain't got the time to make t-shirts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're white t-shirt motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo. Yo, it's over.
I'm like, yo.
It's over.
I'm like, I'm not letting that go.
It's over on that. Hey, yo, I'm tired of it. It's over on that one. Close it out. I'm just insinuated I'm doing heroin after I convinced my grandfather that I wasn't.
After I convinced my grandfather that I wasn't.
You got it on video.
Oh, shit.
Look at this white tee.
This is... Yo, I couldn't pass it up. It was so...
You're right, because I was saying it like as if I was not wearing a white tee.
I'm like, yo, you probably should
right
change that tee.
Gotcha.
But with that being said, this is Extracurricular Nonsense episode number... Number Trace. You got episode 4 coming next week, or maybe this weekend. Depends how we feel. We are professional.
Yeah, we trying to work.
Again, go like the video, watch it, let us know what you think,
and then go fuck yourself.
That too. I'm not sorry.